Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ghostmith Gaming with me, Christopher, and this is Planescape Torment, the Enhanced Edition, and what is going to be our new series. And as I said in the end of the Sim Golf series, this is going to be a first. Now, what do I mean about that? Because I realized that I was a little bit cryptic there in the last video. And what I meant to say about that, or rather what I mean with that, is that on this series slot that this is on, I've been playing retro games, and also, you know, a racing game, but mainly retro games, and many different genres, etc., but they have all had one thing in common, and that is that I have played them before, and where applicable, I've also completed them. I don't know if you can say that you can complete Sim Golf, but you know, we got to 18 holes, we did all of that. I'd say that we sort of completed it. We didn't do all the accomplishments, but you know, I think you understand where I'm going. Planescape Torment, though, I have never ever played, and you might think that that is a bit odd because, as you've already guessed, I kind of like Baldur's Gate, and Planescape Torment is sort of from the same era of RPGs. Sort of has the same kind of a feel of it, I think. Question mark, because, you know, I haven't played it. And if memory serves me correctly, Planescape Torment has been widely regarded as, if not equally good to Baldur's Gate, maybe even better in some aspects of the game. So why I haven't played it, now that is a story for another time. But let's just say I have never played this game, but now it is finally time, and I'm really happy that it did a enhanced edition for me, so to speak. Well, not that for me personally, but you know, for us to enjoy, because some things those older games do not do well is sort of transition into modern age. They kind of lack certain things, specifically regarding graphics and stuff like that. So it's just nice to have a bit of an upgraded thing. Now, I think that includes potentially some stuff that aren't in the original game. We'll see about that. Here's the thing, I don't even know what this game is based on. I mean, Baldur's Gate is based on the Advanced Dungeons and Dragons set, I think like 2nd edition or something, I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if Planescape Torment is based on anything like that. I have no idea. I think there is like one thing that I know about this game, and I don't even know if that is a thing that I know. But I think I can have a floating skull as a companion. That is about the extent of my knowledge about this game. So, with that said, I think it's time to create our own character and boot the game up and see what this game is actually about. And this is my guy, so apparently I am the nameless one. Can't do anything with that name, and I am apparently this guy here. Okay, that is about what I know. Oh, I have been in this menu, by the way, just to sort of get a bit of a grip on what's going on here. And when it comes to games like this, when I don't really know what to do, when I don't really know how the game plays, for some reason I tend to gravitate towards being a sort of mage-specific class. And as far as I'm aware, you can do that, because in intelligence here is your mage skills at the very end there. So, let's do a mage. I have no idea if being a mage is good or bad in this game, but I kind of want to be a mage. And one thing that have caught my eye in intelligence is that a high intelligence helps you regain memories faster. I have no idea what that means, but apparently regaining memories is something that we are gonna be doing. So, why not give ourselves a really good opportunity to do that? I'm gonna whack this all the way up to 18. I am indeed a genius level intelligence person. Oh man, high IQ alert over here. As for the rest, I'm gonna avoid strength and dexterity, because I kind of don't need those to be a mage. Over here, obviously, that is a lot of melee attacks. I won't be doing any of those. And dexterity is mainly for being able to avoid hits, but also for thieving, which I am also not going to do. Now, over in wisdom, we also have a thing. High wisdom helps you recall memories. Now, what is the difference between regain memories and recall memories? I have no idea, but I have a couple of more points, so why don't we whack a few points into wisdom? Is that 1 point for 1 point? It is 1 point for 1 point. Okay, so let's drive that up to... Let's go with exceptional to begin with, because I kind of would like to do a more constitution, more hit points. I shouldn't really need that. What I kind of would like to do, though, however, is get some charisma, because charisma is always fairly good, right? So yeah, more favorably others will react towards you. Fairly standard there, I guess. So let's whack that up to above average, and I'll actually go heroic proportions on wisdom. Not 18, but maybe there will be situations where we can actually upgrade that. I don't know. So yeah, this is going to be my nameless one. I'm going to be a mage. If I can. I hope I can, because otherwise I've screwed myself over quite handsomely. No, it should be fine. So whenever we come into situations where memories are going to be a thing, I'm going to be very, very good at that. And doesn't that seem like a good idea for the lore of the game? I think that is fine. So keep me out of that, right out of any damage dealing situations. That would be a good thing. And let me just throw my spells in peace. That is what I'm going to go for. So a couple of armor class points as well as hit points. I think it's just time to go. Let's see what the little intro sequence will offer us. And here we are in the game. Alright, there's the floating skull already.
You okay? You playing corpse or you putting the blinds on the dusties? I thought you were a deader for sure.
Ah, we do have some voice acting here. Lovely. So that intro didn't really tell me anything. So basically I've been wheeled in here by something that looked like zombies or something. And apparently I had some visions or memories or something. I mean, we are gonna be recalling memories, so sure. A woman who turned into a zombie-like thing and apparently accused me of something. Then there was a man drowning in water, but then also had some weapons. It's a lot of things, but I don't exactly know what all of those means. So okay. Some similarities, obviously, to Baldur's Gate, sort of the same style here in dialogue, with the options in red and name and stuff like that. So, okay, Morte, you are. That's an appropriate name, I guess. And who are you? And who am I? How about you? Who are you? Hey, I ask you first, Skull. Who am I? What kind of a person should I be? Should I be like a stuck-up mage? I kind of like those characters. Mages that sort of think that they are better than everybody else. Because I kind of am. I am intelligent, and I have a lot of wisdom. So I have a right to be a little bit snotty. So let's go for that. That is who I am gonna be. And indeed, I asked you first, Skull. Well, and I ask you second. What's your name? Oh, come on, give me something here. You first, Skull. Hey. Yeah, indeed. I'm talking here. Who are you? Well, you're tied in a wet rope. Hey. Alright, I'll be the nice guy. Name's Mort. Who are you? Yes, indeed. I seem to not be able to remember my name. Well, you can't remember your name? Well, next time you spend a night in this burg, go easy on the bub. Name's Mort. I'm trapped here too. What do you mean trapped? Yeah, since you haven't had time to get your legs yet, here's the chant. I've tried all the doors, and this room is locked tighter than a chastity belt. Locked in where exactly? So where am I? It's called the mortuary. It's a big black structure with all the architectural charm of a pregnant spider. I have no idea exactly what that means, but I guess we're going to be able to see it at some point. Mortuary. So, am I dead? Not from where I'm standing. You got scars aplenty though. Looks like some Burke painted you with a knife. All the more reason to give this place the laugh before whoever carved you up comes back to finish the job. Okay, apparently I have a bunch of scars. Well, the carvings on your chest aren't too bad, but the ones on your back says you got a whole tattoo gallery on your back, Chief. Spells out something. Ooh, someone has written on my back with a knife, huh? Well, looks like you come with directions. Nice. Let's see, start well. I know you feel like you've been drinking a few kegs of Styx wash, but you need to center yourself. Among your possessions is a journal. Well, shed some light on the dark of the matter. Farod can fill you in on the rest of the chant, if he's not in the dead book already. Farod? I have no idea what or who Farod is. So anything else? And a bit more. Don't lose the journal or we'll be up the sticks again. And whatever you do, do not tell anyone who you are or what happens to you, or they'll put you on a quick pilgrimage to the crematorium. Do what I tell you, read the journal, then find Farod. Okay. So indeed, no wonder my back hurts if there's a damn novel written there. Okay, so do I indeed have that journal? Well, you were stripped to the skins when you arrived here. Sides look like you got enough of a journal penned on your body. Okay, so do you know Farod then? Nobody I know, but then again, I don't know many people. Still, some Burks gotta know where to find Farod. Once we get out of here, that is. So how do we get out of here? Well, all the doors are locked, so we'll need a key. Chances are one of the walking corpses in the room has it. So indeed, we did see those walking corpses, but what about them? Well, the mortuary keepers are dead bodies as cheap labor. The corpses are dumb as stone, but they're harmless and won't attack you unless you attack first. Well, that's a nice way to do a tutorial battle. There's some other way. I absolutely want to kill them. I have no qualms about killing, so I should attack one of these corpses and loot it for the key. Indeed. Well, before you do that, arm yourself first. I think there's a scalpel on one of the shelves around here. Okay, so shelves in the room for a weapon to attack the zombies with. When you find one, go to the inventory screen, the backpack button in the lower right. Well, okay, fair enough. One last thing, those corpses are as slow as molasses, but getting punched by one of them is like being kissed by a battering ram. If they start getting an edge on you, remember you can run, and they can't. Use it to keep some distance if you need to recover. Well, I kind of need to be in melee damage if I'm going to use a scalpel, don't I? That doesn't seem like something that would actually work, but okay. To run, either toggle run, we have run. Toggle run on in the options screen or hold down the shift key and left click on the area you want to run to. So you can walk and run, cool. If you are in danger of dying, use running to keep your distance from the zombies while you recover. Okay, thanks for that. And apparently he is also in my team. There we go. The one thing I know about this game, and it's already here. Cool, cool, cool. So, what do we have? Select weapon, select spell. Do I have spells? Well, nothing happens when I click there, so apparently not. Then we have some backpack stuff, special abilities, dialogue with... Is that... So, yeah, okay, so I can sort of talk to people, but if I click here, I could presumably attack you, but I don't really want to. Right, do I have... Yes. Pressing tab, it gives me everything. Oh, and yeah, we are indeed walking. And presumably, yes, they don't attack unless I attack them. So we have some shelves over here. That's the scalpel. Got that. Oh, here we go. Alright, you found a scalpel. Now go get those corpses, and don't worry, I'll stay back and provide valuable tactic advice. Well, you could help me. I will be helping you. Good advice is hard to come by. Well, you can actually attack stuff. Me? I'm a romantic, not a soldier. I just get in the way. Okay, well, if I attack someone, you better be right there with me. You'll be the next thing I plunge the scalpel in. Well, alright, I'll help you. If you wish Morty to help you attack him, we'll make sure that both of you are selected when you attack the corpse, and he will join in. Well, I'm glad we understand each other. And time to reduce these corpses to the second death den. Although you can attack by selecting a weapon from the quick menu, pressing the A key also toggles the attack cursor. Okay. A is over there. Okay, so yes, that is indeed a attack cursor. But we need to set that. So inventory screen. I would assume that is how you do. Yes. So what do we have here, by the way? We have an eyeball.
Don't want to part with that.
I wholly understand you. Okay. Interesting that is a thing. We can also have an ear. Or a left earring, apparently. We can equip a tattoo. I thought we had a bunch of tattoos, but sure. We have a right ring, we have hands, we have wrists, we have more tattoos. Okay, so tattoos are gonna be a thing, I guess. In chest, we have quick items, scalpel, other weapons, etc., etc. Nothing too weird about that. You apparently can't have anything whatsoever. You seem like a weird character to have, but okay. Mortis bite.
In case you didn't notice, Chief, those are my teeth.
I know that they're your teeth. Right click shows them. So damage 1 to 3, piercing. It is lethal and can masticate someone to death as long as his quick weapon slots are not filled. Morty can always select bite as his current weapon, so that is not the bite, apparently. And obviously there is money, but we don't have any money. But I kind of want to check out here as well. So let's run. There we go. Run. In here we find bandages, so standard healing stuff, I guess. Also, this lab is covered with dried blood and other remains. So it would seem as... Okay, so if I... No, there we go. You just don't follow me if I just basically press a thing. Right, okay, system of rails is running through the whole room. Yeah, presumably to move the slabs here. Ooh, there's a thing here as well. Well, that's what I have. Okay, nothing there. Can we just check this? I'm gonna assume that I do have to kill them, but whatever. So, let's press A, attack, and start attacking. There we go. And dead. Well, that was easy. Wasn't there, or rather is there, maybe I should say, is there a sort of quick loot thing? Quick loot, here we go. Yes, I do want quick loot. Quick loot is amazing. Probably something we didn't have in the base game. Right, that was easy. They weren't really much of a problem whatsoever. Nice. More bandages, and kill this guy. Are you gonna be the one who has the key? Yes, you were. Nice. So we now have the key, which means that we can get the hell out of here. And where is it that we are supposed to go? No, it wasn't here. It was actually here. Never mind. Well, there's a gate here. Does this work on all places? Yeah. Do we need to actually like equip keys? Is that how this game works? Let's go over here instead then. No, okay, fair enough. That was not the correct key then. Right. So what's going on in here then? Okay, some advice, Chief. I'd keep it quiet from here on. No need to put any more corpses in the dead book than necessary, especially the femmes. Okay. Plus, killing them might draw the caretakers. Okay. So, avoid killing if possible. We'll see. Okay, and Indeed, who are the caretakers? They call themselves the Dustmen. You can't miss them, they have an obsession with black and rigor mortis of the face. They're an elder bunch of ghoulish death worshippers. They believe everybody should die sooner, better than later. And, indeed, why do they care if I escape? Weren't you listening? I said the Dusties believes everybody's got to die sooner, better, later. You think the corpses you've seen are happier in the dead book than out of it? Well, fair enough. Okay, so what about female ones? Before you said something about making sure you didn't kill any female corpses. Are you serious? Look, Chief, these dead shits are the last chance for a couple of hardy bashers like us. We need to be chivalrous. No hacking them for the keys, no looping their limbs off, things like that. Last chance for what? They're dead, we're dead. See where I'm going? You are a bit creepy, Morty. You're a little bit creepy, you can't be serious. Well, we already got an opening line with these limping ladies. We've all died at least once. We'll have something to talk about. We'll appreciate men with our kind of death experience. Well, okay, so... Well, am I dead or am I not dead here? Well, alright, you might not be dead, but I am. And from where I'm standing, I wouldn't mind sharing a coffin with some of these fine sinewy cadavers I see here. And he starts clacking his teeth as if in anticipation. Of course, the caretakers would have part with him first, and that's not likely. Right, where exactly did they come from then? Death visits the plains every day, Chief. These shamblers are all that's left of the poor sods who sold their bodies to the caretakers after death. Okay, fair enough. So obviously you're still a little addled after your kiss with Death, so I got two bits of advice for you. One, if you got questions, ask me. Alright. And yes, I can indeed talk. Doesn't say which one is the quick button for that, but whatever. You had two bits of advice. What's the second one? Second, if you're half as forgetful as you seem to be, start writing stuff down. Whenever you come across something that might be important, jot it down so you don't forget. Ooh, can I actually do manual journal entries? That's kind of cool. If I had a journal I was supposed to have with me, I'd do that. Well, start a new one. There's plenty of parchment and ink around here to last you. Alright, fair enough. Usually keep track of your movements. If you ever start to get cloudy on important things, like who you are, or more importantly, who I am, use it to refresh your memory. Maybe he only said that I was supposed to do that. Maybe I do that automatically. To access the journal, select journal bottom with the quick menu. It will automatically be updated throughout the game. Okay, fair enough.
Updated my journal.
Updated my journal. That is supposedly here. Find your missing journal. Etc, etc. Cool. So yeah, these still don't attack me. No, unless I attack them. Don't know how I'm supposed to like see who's female and male here, Morty, but whatever. This is presumably also open. Still just corpses. And there we go. Receiving room logbook. Well, we probably ought to read that one, right? Okay, huge book lists mortuary procedures in a tight, scrabbled script. All shells entering the mortuary to be delivered to the receiving room and logbook described on duty before being embalmed or cremated. The records are to be checked to determine if the shell is one of the contracted, and if so, do not prepare the shell. Move the shell to one of the preparation rooms, contact the scribe on duty and notify him that a contracted shell is to be raised. Ooh, am I a contracted? Interesting. I don't know if I am, but maybe I am. Be certain that a shell is thoroughly stripped of its possessions before being sent to the preparation rooms. The contracted workers are intended for simple manual labor and do not have the capacity to search and strip a shell. Okay, the faction is not responsible for any possessions lost or items stolen by collectors who have brought the shells to the mortuary. The shells' possessions are to be stored in the receiving room until an initiate can be sent to claim them. Please catalog all possessions in the log book. Following this list is thousands of entries of bodies that have been sent to the receiving room. As you flip through the rest of the book, however, you notice the last page has been cut out. Okay, so possessions. Does that mean that I might find stuff? Ooh, we have doll. We have a character here. Okay, fair enough. Feels like maybe don't... Oh, I completely missed a lot of stuff here. Was that the one that I checked? Potentially. Let's check this one. No. Ooh, here we go. Fist irons. And copper commons, which apparently is the currency here. So there we go. Was that a better weapon? That did 1-3 piercing. That is 2 for crushing, but mages can't use it. But I'm not a mage yet, I think. I think that is the thing. I've spoiled the game a little bit for myself, by the way. Not a huge thing, but I did read one of the, or rather some of the achievements that are in the game, and one of the achievements are in fact that you specify into a class. So yeah, we're not a class just yet, but we will be at some point. Right, doll. Let's have a bit of a chat with you, whoever the hell you are. You are a scribe. A very old scribe. Skin is wrinkled and a slight trace of yellow like old parchment. Charcoal grey eyes lie within an angular face, and a large white beard flows down the front of his robes like a waterfall. His breathing is ragged and irregular, but even his occasional coughing does not slow the scratching of his quill pen. Hello? Oh, Chief, what are you doing? I was going to speak with a scribe. He might know something about how I got here. Look, rattling your bone box with dust should be the last thing. Before Morton can finish his rant, the scribe begins coughing violently. After a moment or two, the coughing spell dies down and the scribe's breathing resumes its ragged wheeze. And we especially shouldn't be swapping the shop with sick dusties. Come on, let's leave. The quicker we leave this place, the quicker we give this... I was just reading it as leave. The quicker we give this place to laugh, the better. And before one can finish, the scribe's grey eyes flicker to you. The weight of years hangs heavy upon me, restless one. He places down his quill. But I do not yet count deafness among my ailments. Restless one. Know you? And there's a trace of bitterness in the scribe's voice. I've never known you, restless one. No more than you have known yourself. And he is silent. For you have forgotten, have you not? Well, who are you? As always, the question. And the wrong question, as always. He bows slightly, but the movement suddenly sends him into a bout of coughing. As he pauses for breath, I'm dull. Okay. Well, maybe you can answer some questions.
My journal.
Ooh, I have updated my journal, apparently. Okay. Ooh, and he has a lot of possible inquiries here. Now, unlike Baldur's Gate, where I sort of slightly know, I like that the text basically went all the way up to the screen. Unlike Baldur's Gate, where I fairly well know what everything is about, I have no idea what this is about, so I am going to be doing quite a lot of the dialogue things here. So you'll have to bear with me on that one. So indeed, what is this place? We know it's a mortuary, but what else? And yes, indeed, we are there. Again, you have come. Again. Before we can finish, more coughing. And as it calms down, this is the waiting room for those about to depart the shadow of this life. So tell me about that. Well, this is where the dead are brought to be interred or cremated. It is our responsibility as dustmen to care for the dead, those who have left this shadow of life and walked the path of true death. Okay, so this is sort of limbo-ish, I guess. It drops in concern. Your wounds must have exacted a heavy toll if you do not recognize this place. It is almost your home. So, is he talking to me personally, or is he not? Okay, so what do you mean by shadow of life? And a shadow, you see, restless one, this life, it is not real. Your life, my life, they are shadows, flickerings of what life once was. This life is where we end up after we die, and here we remain trapped, caged, until we can achieve the true death. So limbo, basically. So what do you mean by true death? Is non-existence, a state devoid of reason, of cessation, of passion, and a state of purity. Well, if it's non-existence, it's not a state. Non-existence is actually not a state, I believe. I think I'm right about that. Because a state implies that it is something, and non-existence is the absence of something. So, well, I mean, it's arbitrary, I guess. And indeed, oblivion. Well, limbo, oblivion, sort of the same thing. Well, is it worse than remaining in this shadow of what life once was? I think not. Well, what else can we ask? How did I get here? Well, he snorts in contempt. Indeed. Your moldy chariot ferried you to the mortuary, Restless One. You would think you were the royalty based on the number of loyal subjects that lay stinking and festering upon the cart that carried you. Okay, so I arrived on a cart.
Updated my journal.
Uh-huh. Yes, your body was somewhere in the middle of the heap, sharing its fluids with the rest of the mountain of corpses. And he breaks into another fit of coughing. Your seneschal. Okay, so that's a word that I don't know what it is, but Farad apparently is the seneschal. And he was pleased to accept a few moldy coppers to dump the lot of you at the mortuary gates. So apparently, Farad is a person close to me in some way, but he was also not too sad about dropping me at the mortuary. Okay, so who is Farad? He is a collector of the dead. Okay. You have such people in our city that scavenge the bodies of those that have walked the path of true death and bring them to us so that they may be interred properly. So where can I find them? If events persist as they have, you have a much greater chance of finding you and bringing you to us again before you find whatever ooze puddle he wallows in this time. Okay, fair enough. I do need to find him though. A slight warning creeps into his tone. Do not seek out Farad, Restless One. I am certain that it will simply come full circle again, with you none the wiser and Farad a few coppers richer. Accept death, Restless One. Do not perpetuate your circle of misery. Okay, but I have to find him. So, come on, just please tell me.
Updated my journal.
Okay, he might help me here. I don't know under which Gutterstone Farad lairs at the moment, but I imagine he can be found somewhere beyond the mortuary gates in the hive. Perhaps someone there will know where you can find him, so we might be able to get out of here, yes. Apparently you don't really like Farad. Well, there are some I respect, and Farad is not one of them. He wears his ill repute like a badge of honor and takes liberties with the possessions of the dead. He is a knight of the past post, cross-trading filth of the lowest sort. Okay, so maybe not that close to me then. A knight of the post. A thief. All Farad brings to our walls comes straight of little less of their dignity than they possessed in life. Farad takes whatever he may pry from the stiffening fingers. So is that going to be the rogue for my party? It is highly likely, I guess. So did he take anything from me then? And most likely, are you missing anything? Especially anything of value? Well, I have no idea. Not that Farad would take exception to anything that wasn't physically grafted to your body, and sometimes even that's not enough to give us the greedy mind a pause. Well, I have my eye, so that's good. Well, I am missing a journal. Well, if it has any value, it likely lies in Farad's hands. So, more questions. How do I get out of here? Well, the front gate is the most obvious exit, but they will not let anyone other than Dustman pass. One of the guys by the front gates has a key to it, but it is unlikely he will open it for you unless you're extremely persuasive. Well, I have a bit of charisma, so might be able to talk him out of it. And so indeed, are you actually ill? Well, I am close now to the true death. I will not be long before I pass beyond the eternal boundary and find the peace I have been seeking. And I tire of this mortal sphere. Is this mortal? I don't know if this is actually mortal, but whatever. The planes hold no more wonders for one such as I. What is the eternal boundary? The boundary between shadow of this life and the true death. Well, that figures. So I guess that, I mean, you seem to know who I am, or don't you?
Updated my journal.
Well, I know scant little of you. I know a little more of those that have journeyed with you and who now lie in our keeping. As that you no longer ask others to join with you, where you walk, so walks misery. Let your burden be your own. Okay, so that sort of fits with the intro, I guess, with the woman who, together with a lot of other corpse-looking things, were pointing at me. Okay, so who are these others? Do you not know the woman's corpse interred in the memorial hall below? I thought that she had traveled with you in the past. Okay, am I mistaken? So it's that the woman in the intro? Where's that body then? The Northwest Memorial Hall on the floor below us. Check the beers there. Her name should be on one of the memorial plaques. Mayhap that will revive your memory. So yeah, I don't recall ever traveling with a woman though. And he doesn't really care about that. Okay, the last thing I could ask is what he does here. Well, he's a scribe, cataloger of all the shells that come to the mortuary. And as long as the stream of corpses flows through the mortuary, I shall remain at my post. I mean, unless he goes to the true death, I guess. Well, but yeah, indeed. He talks like I've been here before, so why do you not recognize me specifically? Okay, I'm the one that catalogs the shells that come to our halls, and more coughing. Only I see the faces of those that lie upon our slabs. The dark of your existence lies safe with me. That didn't really tell me anything, but farewell. And as we are about to leave, know this, I do not envy you. To be reborn as you would be a curse that I could not bear. You must come to terms with it at some point, or your path will return you here. Foreshadowing of the end of the game, perhaps. It is the way of all things flesh and bone. Well, I guess, I mean, if this is the Oblivion or Limbo or something, then obviously, yes, if I ever leave here, it's highly likely that I do come back at some point. Well, we might meet again. Right. This is gates. Let's go in here, see if there is something fun here. So there's a big hole in the middle here. Cool. Let's see if we have anything here. I'm not killing anything else, by the way, right now. I don't know if that is a thing. Possibly it is a thing, but I see no reason right now to kill more. And we can get in here. Okay, more zombie workers, slabs, etc. So we're looping around all of the things here now. So the door or gate that was locked below, will we ever get in there? Okay, so we have a V in here. I don't know if that is how you pronounce that, but it is what it might be. Some more stuff. Let's check out all of this. No reason not to loot this place dry if I can. Doesn't seem to be too much else though. Are there more things here? Barrels containing murky liquid, formaldehyde, most likely. Fits the narrative, I guess, since there's a lot of embalming, etc., etc. here. Right. Aveen. Who are you? Slightly young woman with pale features, sunken flesh around her cheeks and neck makes her appear as if she is starving. She seems intent on dissecting the corpse in front of her. And hello. She doesn't respond. She seems too intent on the body in front of her. Okay, her hands. Her fingers are talons. Ooh. They are darting in and out of the corpse's chest cavity like knives, removing organs. Hello again. She makes no response. I think this, the dusty chit might be a bit short of hearing, Chief. Let's lay off, shall we? Well, I'm gonna tap her shoulder here. And she jumps and whips around to face you. Her eyes are a rotting yellow with small orange dots for pupils. As she sees you, her expression changes from surprise to irritation, and she frowns. She doesn't seem to have heard me again. She leans forward, squinting as she can't quite make you out. Whatever is wrong with her eyes must make her terribly nearsighted. You. She clacks her talon fingers together and makes a strange motion with her hand. Find thread and embalming use. Bring here to Aveen. Go, go, go. Okay, I have been assigned a quest. Ooh. Quest display in your diary and in the quest portion of your journal.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so she wants some stuff. Okay, so what is wrong with her hands?
Updated my journal.
Well, she's a tiefling. Do tiefling have talons? I didn't know tiefling had talons, but okay. They got a dash of fiend blood running in their veins, usually cause some ancestor of theirs shared knickers with some demon or another. Makes some of them adult in the head and usually adult looking too. So, over here we have quest, embalming fluid and needle. And we don't really have... Okay, there is some stuff over here. Could be... No, nothing here. So just keep looping around. And keep running. Are we gonna face any actual enemies? That is a question for the ages. Nothing really here. Do I have to kill for that? It might be that I have to kill for it, but let's assume that we don't. More dried blood. There was one plaque that I was supposed to sort of get a name from. We do find Yarm embalming fluids. Okay, so we got the first bit. There is a stairs here, but there is also a gate thing here. Door is locked. Okay, more keys needed to be found. Over here we have container is locked. Can we attack that?
Forced it.
That was a lot of words, but I think I actually managed. Yes, I did. Bandages and ancient copper earring. So that's the first thing that I can put in my ear. Does it do anything? Unusable. Closed. Okay. I don't know if there doesn't need to be a hook. A series of strange grooves have been carved on the inside. Okay. What did the note say, by the way? If you're capable of examining an object further or perform an action on the object outside the word screen, a use button will appear for the object. Okay. This copper earring looks extremely old. It looks like it was meant to be worn, but doesn't need to be a hook or any means of actually attaching it to your ear. There's a series of strange grooves on the inside. Examine the grooves. The grooves are evenly pasted on the inside of the earring. Upon closer examination, they remind you of small fangs. They are definitely man-made, but you can't figure out what they are intended for. Okay, so this game has a lot of flavor text. A lot of flavor text. Maybe I shouldn't, you know, look at all of that. More embalming fluid. Probably don't need more than one, but sure. Bloody cloth. Still no sign of the woman. Don't know if it's... Yeah, okay, we need a key here. So what did I need for her? Needle. So where would I find a needle then? Because I can't see that I have... Yeah, this is locked from me, this place. And I looted everything. Okay, do I actually need to kill some more of the zombies? Well, let's kill this one, because there's one over here. Simple enough. Let's kill you.
Damn it.
Critical miss, that's bad. Come on. Oh. There we go. Kill. There we go. Well, no, that was a knife. Is that better? 2 for crushing, 1 3 piercing. No. Okay, well, no needle. So where would I find a needle? Do things sort of spawn after you accepted quests? Sometimes that is true. Am I not supposed to find a needle? Don't know exactly how this game handles stuff like that. I have some embalming fluids. Let's talk to her and see if she is fine with just that. Well, tap her, get the attention. No, still dumb zombies. Find thread and embalming fluid. Okay, so still no needle. Okay, I'm just gonna have to... Oh, no, we're not gonna talk to it. We are gonna kill, though. Because why not? Nope. Nothing from you. Kill you. More experience, but no. Oh, one more. Kill. Kill all of the zombies.
Damn.
Still no needles. Okay, well we're gonna have to backtrack. There's nothing that I can see here. There are more zombies though. So let's just keep going here. Whack. Nope, still not. So I guess that we do have to kill the zombies. Because I can't really see what else I can do here.
Damn.
So let's hope that they are cool with me killing these zombies, the dustmen. Well, I'm getting experience, so that's cool. Yep, let's kill these.
Damn.
Got some more bandages. Kill you. Nothing. You don't seem to... Well, you are looking at me, but you don't seem to care super much. Nope. Okay, so... Mildly concerned. Where do I find a... Where do I find a needle, then? Because I'm sort of thinking that she is my key out. Because, you know, I do need a key. Well, okay, you know what? I did open the chest that was locked. Am I open to... am I able? Am I open? Am I able to open... Am I able to open doors? Yeah, because there's stuff here as well that I didn't even think about. But I'm just gonna kill all of them. I mean, it doesn't seem like the dustmen actually care. So, yeah, just give me the experience. Maybe I can level up at some point. They do not offer me anything, though. Because, yeah, there are stuff here. So, in order to open this, we need a key. But if I attack it... Nope, that's not gonna work. So I don't know if this game runs on the Dungeons and Dragons rules, by the way. By which I mean that... Do I just click, 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 click? Nope, oh, okay, so yeah, I know that. But I'm also not strong, so, I mean, fair enough. Okay. Seems weird that I would be stuck already. Have I... Did I not check these? I thought I did. I missed that one, apparently. Okay. Well, I'm gonna assume that I can't break this down. Yeah, sort of figured that. Okay, well, there is actually one... I just realized that, yes, there is one thing I can do. There's a staircase here. We can actually go to that one. So, let's see where that takes us. And we are in the 3rd floor of the mortuary. That's where we are. Okay, well, we have more stuff to explore. We are apparently at the very edge of the map. Yes. Okay, fair enough. So let's check all of this out. Did I find... No, that's a charcoal charm. That is not a needle. How do we get in here? Oh, over the floor. That is usually how you get to places, yes. Okay, we have more people. Dustman here. Let's keep looking. Junk. Is that a thing that we are gonna need? Maybe. Needle and thread. There we go. Okay, you know what? Let's just backtrack immediately. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. So let's get back to Aveen and see if she enjoys me now a little bit better. Not enjoys me. If she likes me. That's the word that I was looking for. Let's see if she likes me better now that I have the proper things. So, here we go. Tap her. There we go. Give her a thread and embalming fluid.
My journal.
Ah, lots of experience. Well, without missing a beat, Aveen snaps the thread from your hands and hooks it around one of her talons that begins sewing up the corpse's chest. Let's just wait. Within minutes, she's finished. She clicks her talons, then turns to face you. To surprise, she extends her hand and drags her talons along your arms and chest. Ooh, well, that's interesting. Keep playing zombie. You know what? No, we're not going to be playing a zombie here. Looks like you have a new friend, Chief. You two need some time together, or stop it. As she traces your arms and chest, you suddenly notice she seems to be examining your scars. She withdraws her talons, clicks them twice, then bends forward and examines some of the tattoos on your chest. Huh? Who right on you? Hires do that? No respect for zombies. Zombies, not paintings. She sniffs. Those one bad shape. Or rather, this one bad shape. Many scars, no preserves. Her talons suddenly hook into the thread you brought her, and lightning-like, she jabs another talon into the skin near one of your scars. It feels barely more than a pinprick, but it looks like she's about to start stitching you up. Okay, fair enough. I'll allow it.
Updated my journal.
Sensation is curiously painless as Aveen begins to stitch up your scars. When she is done, she sniffs at you, frowns, then stabs her fingers into the embalming fluid. Within minutes, she has dabbed your body with the fluid, and strangely enough, it makes you feel better. This may be a second time in my life I'm thankful. I don't have a nose. Aveen puts the last touches in your body, giving you another sniff, nods, then makes a shooing motion of her talons. Done. Go. Okay, fair enough. That means that we are most likely done here, because I don't have a key to go in here. And as far as this episode, I think that's actually going to be it. A lot of reading in this game. Ooh, can I bash this, by the way? I'm gonna bash it. No, I'm not gonna be able to bash it. So we are gonna pick up on the 3rd floor here of the mortuary, where there are more people to talk to. There is a dust man. We might be able to talk to him, and then there's going to be presumably more stuff to do here. Right, this is well, this is something, isn't it? I'm really happy to actually finally get to play this, but still, I mean, okay, fair enough. I'm getting a little bit of a hang on what the story is, a bit. I mean, at least so far as to where we are. Obviously, we still don't know who we are and why we're here this time around, or if we've actually been here more than one time in our lives. We shall see in the following episodes as this story unravels, and also what other party members are gonna be getting, because I do see that there are 4 more slots, so standard 6 party is going to be something that we can play around with. Now, I'm not gonna spoil too much about this, but I might actually go for seeing if they added some characters in the Enhanced Edition as they've done in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, because I might not want to get those as they are in Enhanced Edition. I might want to go for the sort of regular characters. So I might want to look up which characters are the added characters, if there are any. But other than that, yeah.
What's the hold-up?
Hold on, let me just move you down a bit if you're gonna complain. Yeah, that's about it for what I'm gonna be spoiling for myself. Other than that, yep, this is gonna be very, very interesting indeed. For now though, this has been Goldsmith Gaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.